Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Rune News. This week, we're discussing the Giants Foundry update. There wasn't an update last week, so we didn't have an episode. My apologies. Now, before we do get into the video, I want to ask you guys a quick question. I'm curious, what was your first 99 you achieved in old school RuneScape? Leave your answer in the comment section below. My name is Ryan, and I'm a cunt. Let's carry on with the news. Now, obviously, this week, Jagex has given us the Giants Foundry. It's a new way to train smithing. It's not necessarily a minigame or a skilling boss. They've kind of just labeled it as an area to train smithing, kind of like the Blast Furnace is an area to train smithing. Before you can access it there, however, you must do a quest called, I believe, I don't know, the Sleeping Giants or something. I can't remember the name of it. It requires 15 smithing, gives you 6k smithing XP, and I believe the start area is here, which is the old Clan Wars area next to Alcarid. I could be wrong on that information, but make sure you are aware of that before you try to get into the Giants Foundry, which we're going to discuss right now. Now, this is the sort of interface you're going to be dealing with. I will be making a guide as soon as this Rune News video is over and the game is back online. I'll be making a guide and it should be up for you guys hopefully by the time you finish fucking watching this video, but within a couple of hours of the release of the Giants Foundry. But this is the sort of interface you're going to be dealing with. This is where you go to make your mold, and this is your status bar at the top to maintain heat, actions, or activity. And of course, the blue bar is your progress, essentially. Well, not your progress, sorry, your quality of the blade. Once the blue bar is empty, you fail. That's all you need to know for now, because I'm going to give you all this information in a guide, but that's the sort of layout you're going to be looking at here for the first part of the Giants Foundry. So we're just going to dive straight into the rewards, which is a smithing outfit, which what this does is, I believe, it works kind of like the Rogue's outfit, where one piece is 20%, the whole suit giving you 100%, which is a chance to reduce your smithing actions on the anvil by 1 tick. Sounds kind of useless. It kind of is, but it will increase your XP per hour. Honestly, exponentially, if you have the entire outfit, it'd actually be pretty fucking lit if you're doing, like, I guess, dart tips or even mithril plate bodies. You could save a lot of time, but honestly, I think it's a fucking joke. It should be 2.5% XP boost on the anvil alone. You can't please everyone, of course. However, there is other rewards too, which you have ore packs. You have, I've got to actually read this, molds. So ore packs are basically like fucking gem bags or clay bags for different ores. I'm pretty sure it's from tin, copper up to rune. It might just be iron up to rune, I'm not sure. And then you've got molds, which are they're used inside the Giants Foundry to make different blades. So you want to be unlocking them if you want to progress yourself pretty quickly through the Giants Foundry. I'm not sure what the efficient way, if there's even going to be an efficient method, if you might just want to unlock them all for the completionist status, I don't know. But the more exciting reward here is the 8 cannonball mold, which I believe just doubles the speed of your cannonballs. It will use 2 bars at a time, which means you get 2 times XP, but you're getting the same XP per bar, if that makes sense. So you're not actually getting more XP per cannonball. You are getting more XP per hour because you're doing more cannonballs per hour and you're speeding up the process. So that's a huge win for all the cannonball bots out there. And it's a huge win for all the Iron Men out there who can't just buy their cannonballs as well. You then also have the Smithing Catalyst, which is kind of like the Blood Essence for Blood Fury, the Blood Rune Crafting, where essentially when you're smelting a bar in the furnace, it has a chance. I think is it like a 20% chance? It just says has a chance, I think. It doesn't necessarily tell you to half the amount of coal that you're using and give you double XP for the bar. Pretty fucking lit. It's not stackable, so I don't know how useful it's going to be. You might just load up whatever inventory spots are open with like mithril or adamant bars, and you could get pretty lucky with your smelting. However, in all honesty, my favorite fucking part of this update, my favorite reward, the best reward I've probably seen in a while, ignoring the drink up here, which is a +4 smithing boost, which is actually pretty lit. This fucking sword, this big ass boy, unfortunately I screenshotted the chick with it back to it, so you can't see how fucking huge it is, but you're out of your fucking mind if you think this sword is not going to be the best in slot spec weapon in Theater of Blood when it comes to Verzik P3. You're out of your mind if you're not using it. If anyone's using claws or crystal halberds, once you've unlocked this sword, you're a pussy. This is the biggest fucking meme in existence. The spec is what, a max hit plus 2 times the NPC size. Verzik's a 5x5. She's 2 times, she's plus 50 on top of your max hit. You could smack easily, you could probably smack 100 on her with this. Why the fuck wouldn't you? If my math is correct, I'm just literally making that up as I go along, but I'm pretty sure you can absolutely belt the cunt with this fucking sword. Why wouldn't you? Like, I get, oh, you gotta be serious and you gotta max DPS. Fuck that, that's hilarious, that's content. So, I guess for all those out there having fun, you're about to have funner. cunt. And then finally, for all the morons out there that don't understand why the Giant Foundry is here, your XP rates. Now, it is not the best XP method in the game. It's, I think, the 4th, maybe tied for 3rd for best XP in the game. And everyone's like, what's the point in releasing the Giant's Foundry if it's not the best XP in the game? Doesn't make any sense. You got Blast Furnace. It's because you're a dickhead. Blast Furnace is boring. This is meant to be fun. It's literally the same as Guardians of the Rift, and you love Guardians of the Rift. You think it's the best fucking thing since sliced bread when it comes to rune crafting. It's fucking dog shit XP per hour. So your complaint is fucking mute. If the minigame is fun, or if the Giant's Foundry is fun, it doesn't matter what sort of XP you're getting, because 280 XP an hour is fucking huge. So I'm not going to complain about it. The rest of the news that I couldn't fit into the segment is other changes, which, as we know, is always boring and full of shit, so we're not going to worry about that. And then I believe the PvP World Rotor is now back in action. They've not been able to do that for a while, so PvP Worlds and LMS Worlds are moving again for those who give a shit. I'm going to talk to you guys quickly about RuneScape 3 for about 5 seconds of your time, then I'm going to pull in Wade Green for a Grand Exchange update. I've got a riddle for you all to solve in the comment section, alright? Check it out. What does RuneScape 3 and EVscape's content have in common? It's fucking dog shit. Welcome everybody to the Grand Exchange segment for this week. My name is Wade Green, and today we're looking at the biggest rise, which is the Pharaoh's Scepter. A little bit questionable, of course, because of this dip, but as you can understand, unfortunately we were unable to go to Jagex ourselves and test Raids 3 out because we had a scheduling and communication error where we kind of, on Jagex's half, unfortunately, which meant we were unable to make the flight in time. Going to the UK from Australia is a pain in the ass. So we did miss out on that opportunity here, but maybe next time they'll be generous enough to let us jump on board again, and we'll get some more fucking information out there for Raids 3. But in the meantime, I don't blame it for going up in price, because it's about to become a pretty crucial fucking item that you guys are going to want on your main accounts when it comes to Raids 3. Otherwise, you're fucking walking. Now, as for the biggest loss this week, you have the Master Scroll Book. Now, this is going to keep dropping, and this is very simple as to why. People are catching on to why it's fucking shit. Unfortunately, you get 1, and that's good. But then you get 2, and that's fucked, because the second that second one goes into the bank, alright, that's it, they stack. Now you've got the fucking scrolls in 2 books, you can't separate them. You have 2 choices: empty all the fucking scrolls out, then you've got 2 separate empty books again, or don't bank it when you get it as a reward and fucking throw it on the Grand Exchange immediately. The second you bank that book, you just fuck the whole system. Well, that mostly happens because the game's code is made of fucking spaghetti, unfortunately, so these books they're great in every aspect except, you know, having more than one, so they're gonna keep getting shit, and yep, that's fucked, cunt. So if you get any spares, put them straight on the Grand Exchange, don't even fucking bank it. Just save yourself a fucking headache. Now, one of the most traded items this week is the Amethyst Dart. Now, the main reason I'm bringing this up is honestly because I saw Amethyst Darts on the floor the other day, and it looked pretty fucking sick. So I just wanted to acknowledge that. Amethyst Darts look dope on the floor, so if you have any around me, drop them. I want to see them. Now, for the most controversial and honestly the best part of this fucking update is the mole slippers. Look at this. That's a month ago, right there. 1 month ago, these are worth 420, nice, K. Look at them now, 528K. By the end of the year, mole slippers will be worth 1 million GP, and I want you guys along for the ride when it comes to getting the fucking content out there. So here's what you got to do. You need to buy yourself some mole slippers. I've got over 300 pairs on my main account. Buy yourself some mole slippers. You don't have to overprice. You don't have to overcharge. Don't fucking sell them. Don't be like, oh, they're 650K, I've got to sell, otherwise I'm going to lose money. No, they're going to hit a mill. Buy some mole slippers. But what you've also got to do is get your friends to buy mole slippers too, once you've done it, okay? Because when they buy mole slippers, yours goes up in value. Then mine goes up in value. Then my dick gets hard. And then I can go come in a jar and I can sell on the merch store, and all of you fuckers can eat that shit up. So make sure you let your friends know. If they don't want to watch this episode for whatever fucking reason, bring them to this timestamp about mole slippers. Get your friends on board to buy mole slippers. Get them to get their friends on board. It's a pyramid scheme. They buy, you get rich, I get rich. Mole slippers will hit 1 mil by the end of the year, or I will be dropping all 300 pairs in my bank on the floor throughout the wilderness. Those are my 2 fucking options. End of the year, 1 mil. Make some money today. Invest in mole slippers because they're the best boots in the fucking game, cunt. Now, finally, we have the old school RuneScape girlfriend, which I think is quite a typical week. There's nothing too much to discuss here. Clearly, we didn't have Rune news last week. The cunt fucking dropped. I'm not going to talk too much on it. It's unfortunate. It's a disgrace. These women are getting smarter. Adamant's getting cheaper. Men are getting hungrier. But yeah, we got to keep the Rune news content going. Jagex put a delay out, so we had to delay it too. Hopefully next week we can bring up the girlfriend price again. We'll see what happens. I have to talk to the boys back at home. We have to get the Reddit thread going for once, and that's pretty much about it, to be honest. That is the Grand Exchange segment this week for Rune News. My cheeky N-words. My name is Wade Green, and I'm a cunt. I've been a bit lazy this week for the Iron Man moments, so we have a non-Iron Man here, Zephyr OG, getting Vorky at 66kc. Mad cunt. Unfortunately, we're followed up by Genesis's Coupe, which is, he's obviously gotten the Chaos Elemental pet. What this guy doesn't have, unfortunately, is enough brain power to know how to take a proper fucking screenshot. The snipping tool is a Windows 10 feature. Make sure you use it where you can, so you don't embarrass yourself like this dickhead when submitting your Iron Man moments into the Discord channel down below, discord.gg/bigdickenergy. Unfortunately, Minge Banger is kind of in the same boat, but we can at least see the loot here, which is, an imbued heart on the gargoyle, the marble gargoyle, so thumbs up to that cunt. I'm nearly 100 superior creatures, no imbued heart at the moment on the group Iron Man. Kind of toxic, scam game, fucking shit, but Minge Banger got it. Good job. That's going to wrap up Rune News for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Buy a Fishy Fishy shirt, buy some Rigors of Attitude, don't be a shit cunt. I'm going to have a video out for Giants Foundry as soon as fucking possible after this video's been uploaded, so sit tight, stay right, and don't do anything I wouldn't do unless it involves anal. Alright, fuck off. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him, goddamn! Fuck me, look at that boy. It's huge! You got a big boy.